all, it's Barb coming to you from my craft studio. I was going to talk to you about the 2017 Get Organized Challenge. Week 5 is on coloring agents. It's called Color Your World. It airs on Tuesday, February 28th, 2017 at 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. In this week's challenge, she'll go over choosing storage tools for your coloring agents, cataloging them. I think that's pretty much it for the week of what she kind of covers. The homework for the week is to decide and purchase, if you don't already have it, a storage tool like baskets, clamshells, towers, whatever you're going to store your coloring agents in. Many of us probably already have something that will work, and we can just use that. We don't have to purchase anything extra. Then gather all your coloring agents together by type or brand create coloring sheets by color and manufacturer. I do in the Facebook group, the Get Organized Challenge Facebook group, I have created a file that has links to a lot of different manufacturers' coloring charts. So that makes that a little easier to do. Go through and find those brands that you have so you can catalog them, especially if you're, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it, a brand collector. Like if you have to have all of the Tim Holtz Distress line, you're going to want to catalog those so you know which ones you have so you don't buy duplicates. It's probably not quite as necessary to do it by brand if you aren't brand loyal, if you just buy whatever, colors you happen to like and you don't care whether they're, which brand they are. A lot of us end up being collectors, I think, in the craft, that are in the crafting world. We find a brand that we like and we like to get all of the colors they have or whatever. I know I do. With the Distress inks, I have all of the mini Distress inks, and I have some of the markers. I'd like to get a full set of the markers, but I don't know if that'll happen, especially since a few places seem to be kind of discontinuing carrying the entire line. They just seem to be going down to 1 or 2 sets, and that's it. So then after you do all that, you're supposed to post your progress report either in the Facebook group or by sending an email to Totally Tiffany. And then when you complete challenge number 5, you're supposed to celebrate with reward number 5. And as usual, at the end of the video, the class video, she'll go over the products that she sells. Like I said, she's very low pressure. She doesn't, and I think that's why she does it at the end, so that if you want, as soon as class is over, you can just say, okay, that's all I need to see, and you can leave. Sometimes, even if I can't buy the products, sometimes it gives you an idea. You see something, you go, oh, I know something that's similar to that would work, or I could create something similar to that. This is kind of her coloring supplies that she has. She has the easy to organize bags, and here she puts them in a recollections cube. She has the Desk Made line, which she used to have most of these products in a line she called Metal Made, which I have some of them in that line. And then the Stash and Store line, which I have some of these units. And then the color, I think she calls it, oh, that's the Color Keeper, but it's the Made for Art line. I do have the Color Keeper. I really like that. I like her products. They can be a little costly, but I've bought some of them on HSN during craft days when they have them for a reduced price, and sometimes for them you can find coupon codes. Now, week 6, she is taking a week off between week 5 and week 6 because craft day is on HSN. HSN 24-hour craft day is Wednesday, March 8th, and Tiffany will be down in Florida for that, showcasing a few of her products. So they're not going to have a class on Tuesday the 7th. They're going to wait, and they'll pick back up on Tuesday the 14th with photos for week 7, for week 6, week 7 is mementos, and week 8 is taking your crafts on the road, like a crop or a class or something like that. I hope if any of you are participating, you're enjoying it and find it useful. I know I love the organization system. I actually invested in the scrap rack, as you can tell, but you don't have to have the scrap rack to use the system. And I did for a while use it without it. But the more I seen the scrap rack, the more I thought that for me it was the solution, even though it was a large investment. I did, especially at first, I used a lot of non-scrap rack pages, though I prefer Tiffany's because they have the little flap and they hold everything in. So I've just slowly, I think I found her 4 years ago. So I've just slowly, when she has a good sale on pages, I've bought more. Like Black Friday, she actually had a special on the scrap rack and pages, and I knew I wanted one more base. So I just bought that set, and I just didn't use the extra wings, because the starter set and the expansion set, the only difference between them is the starter set comes with the 2 wings and 7 spinders, and the expansion base comes with a Velcro attachment and 8 spiders. The base themselves, they're exactly the same. So you can use them interchangeably. I just, with that one, I just attached it with the zip ties, the plastic zip ties. Though you can buy the Velcro attachment on her website. I think it's $3, and for that item, there's no shipping fee because they just stick it in an envelope, like a padded envelope, and mail it out to you. So eventually I may try to buy one of those, but right now the Ziploc's working. But I have a total of 3 bases back here, which is my max because I'm out of space there, and also I think that's plenty of supplies. I figure I should be fine. As I use some of those supplies, it'll give me room if I, when I add more. We all know we're crafters. We're going to buy stuff. We can't help it. Well, thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.